What paper?
To write all the bids down.
Okay.
Like the most fundamental.
The most fundamental is just your loveliness. That's the most fundamental. Yes, no, maybe so. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? What do you think of this? Whoa, what do you think of this? What do you think of this?
I love you. Oh, I like that a lot.
This one? Wait, though. Did you see this one? Okay. What about this
Look at
one?
my hair. What is this?
This one?
Oh, yeah, the side one, so then it's not obstructing the work.
Okay. And then I'll put this up. Watch this. Ba-bam!
Nice.
If you're a top right corner person, where's my hand? There. If you're a top right corner person, you can see the phone number there. But if you're a bottom person, you can see the number there. The phone number is 403-629-7424. 403-629-7424. You know what'll be nice this summer?
What?
When we're online all the time?
Yeah?
Having a tan. I rarely think of things like this, but maybe I could color correct this TV a bit.
So, Lena, I didn't know who it was that did the other piece, so now I know, and I'm going to put it in next week's. It was just because I didn't know whose it was, and I wouldn't know how to get the money to the person.
Okay, I'm inherently clicking on these things, and then just stop because you need to read these, but I got to do some stuff.
That's okay. So, so we're live?
Yeah.
Yay! Okay, so welcome.
Hey.
Wonderful. I don't know what my hair's doing. I'm just doing this. Okay.
It's not about your hair.
So, okay, good. So, what we're doing currently is I'm still actually putting up work. I must have been talking a lot tonight. So, I'm still, or maybe there's just amazing work up. Like a lot of work.
Yeah.
By Lena. So, Lena, if you're watching, like, I love you so much. I just saw that this was your piece and then the other one must be your piece. So now I'm going to sell your other one to like next week because I didn't know whose it was and I didn't want to sell it without knowing whose it was. So now I totally got it locked down, got it figured out. $15. Okay. So we're going to start the live auction. Our phone number is on the screen, 403-629-7424.
403-629-7424. 403-629-7424. Right now, if you could, be it up there, or over there, or down there, or over here, find the share button and put your finger on the share button. Press share. And what that'll do is help us stay open. And then we can keep doing this. We'll do it next week and the week after until we die. Which could be the week after that. But please click the share button. That will keep us open.
For longer.
Does share button close us? No. Does share button keep us open?
Yes.
Yes.
Keep us alive.
Does it hurt to press the share button?
No.
No, maybe for David. His hand's in rough shape. But otherwise, it should be okay to press the share button. Also, we love when you click the little love heart button up in the top right-hand corner. We like when you click the like heart button up in the top corner. We like when you press the happy funny face. But if you press the angry face heart up,
we get stressed.
We get stressed out. And I don't think anybody this year has pushed the angry face without getting back to us and saying, oops, that was the wrong button. But we do worry a lot about working this hard and leaving people upset. So please click share. You're welcome to click like. Try and avoid the angry face button unless you want to tell us what we did wrong.
This is important because we need to grow.
Also, Jess is going to promote something. I forget what it's called, but we're working on it tomorrow. The next 30, right?
Yes, next 30 is a group of people who wanted to come together totally nonpartisan.
We both need a tan.
Oh,
it's the ugly camera. See, what happened is we didn't notice that we burned the color out of this camera, and now I look like a dead person. We're just letting the nice camera warm up a bit, actually.
Cool down.
21 people with us. I got 21 people.
All right. So, I have all of the pieces up. If you were watching, there are extra pieces that have been put up since the last live stream. So check out, I will again. So check out the pieces on the, check out the pieces.
Did you share your thing?
Oh my gosh.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Oh, okay.
So if you go on the event page and click on the discussion, all of the photos are there with the numbers. So text 403-629-7424 at the number of the piece that you're looking at and your bid. So on all the photos, I think I put the opening bids. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if I mixed up something. Or if you're curious about a piece you see behind me here, be like, what's that one with the green on it? And then we'll pull it up.
You know what's really funny? I've got like 10 minutes of stuff I have to do while we're just booting up here.
Yeah?
And all the bids start coming in. And it's like you're trying to type stuff and then the phone's like literally shaking in my hand. It's going off so much. It's like, oh, it's so frustrating sometimes. And then...
But it's good.
It's a good frustration. Yeah. I want that to be me. Post. All right, we got 25 people. We got 28 people.
Oh, right. So, I'm
having flashbacks to when we used to have 100 people on.
Oh my gosh.
That was the heat of the lockdown.
Do you think that was like, April? Like March?
That was like there was just nothing else. Everybody was hiding in their
It was like, because we got shut down a year ago. So it was like March, April. I think
I'm not complaining. We've been doing
had
well,
around...
Remember having 120 people on?
Like,
was like
that's some straight up stress.
Wasn't stressful. You know what's stressful is having 3 people on. That is some stress.
Very true. Okay. So, I'm going to start writing down the bids.
Do you like the colors, Jesse? Look at the colors. Are they pretty?
Colors.
Do you like the setup? Do you like everything?
I love everything.
BAM!
Whoa, I love everything more.
Yeah, right? Whoa, look at where we live. Did I just yell into the mic? Everybody at home was like, you're going to break my speakers. This is,
All right, so here we go. The first bid we got was from Beth for Robin's piece, number 23.
Beth?
Yeah. So this was the first one, and she bid at 6 o'clock.
Did she call or text?
Texted. She was on it. She's like, I don't know if I'm going to be there, but I need to throw this bid in. That is dedication. So number 23, $60.
Hello.
So yeah, get that in there. Thank you. To Beth.
What happened tonight that my hands are so clean? Look at this.
You had gloves on.
Right? Isn't that amazing? Some nights I feel like I'm really going to ruin all the art. And who made this, number 23?
Robin. So Robin and Christine were working together on the internet today on a piece.
Do you have a special sports number? Like that number on the basketball team and then you have to have it the next year for the volleyball team or something? Mine was 23, that's what I'm asking. That's my football number.
I was 24.
Yeah. 23 was my football number. They give that to running backs. Like 72 would be the linebacker.
Nice.
Yeah.
So number 23 is by Robin. It is March 17th. Okay. So there. And
You look so like athletic in your St. Mary's
oh yeah, I didn't have any green except for this one, and I was like, and this was
Do you
like
find it that
tucked
it's not
away.
very easy to get dressed on St. Patty's?
Yeah, it's hard.
It's not easy?
It's not easy.
Wearing green?
It's not easy being green. It's not easy being green.
I wanted to sing to Beth when you said Beth because I wanted to ask if Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now.
Cute.
It's me and the boys have been playing. It's a KF song. It's like a ballad. Ace Frehley. I think he was married to somebody named Beth.
That makes sense. So,
when I was a kid, and like AC/DC was kind of like becoming popular, everybody like turned their Kiss records into like dartboards and smashed them in the field. And then a couple years later, what's that?
Kelly was asking for you on my phone.
Okay. Hi.
Okay.
I was on my phone. Kelly, can you hear me? I'm going to speak as I'm typing to you. I was on my phone. It must be very confusing texting us because sometimes... Here's how you can tell. If it's super bubbly and there's a million emojis with hearts and exclamation points, it's Jess on my phone. If it's like 2 words and it sounds like I'm maybe sitting on the toilet, then it's me. So Jess gets so jarred when she sees me texting because I'm just like, yes, thanks. Or sometimes just like, yes. Or talk later or something. And she writes these like epic like emoji love poems to everybody that she speaks to on my phone. So sometimes I get it, Jess, yeah. You gotta stand up straight in that shirt, I think. Or I could lower the camera.
Everything's fine.
No, I know, but it's getting close.
Okay.
Yes. So we have somebody interested. The question is, because one of the viewers was asking about the
Trish loves the kangaroo.
Yeah. And then I asked about the kangaroo, and Kelly said the kangaroo is not ready.
Yeah.
And Trish was emphatic about wanting the kangaroo. Yeah. And then I think Kelly was worried that we'd forgotten her, which we have not forgotten you, Kelly.
Oh, definitely not. We'll just do that when you bring it down.
But I was suggesting to Trish that she might want to finish off that kangaroo because one of the buyers is really interested in it.
Yeah.
And so we're just working that out. That Kelly, we are not going to forget you. You are at the center of our hearts.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's no forgetting. It's just when you bring it down.
Kelly brought me orange juice tonight, and I was way too busy to talk to her. And I think here's something that you and I do poorly.
Yeah.
I think there are people that we count on so much that we allow them to feel taken for granted sometimes. And Kelly, if we ever made you feel taken for granted, we love you to death.
Okay, so
I like that the band with the phone number is covering over the saucy bits of Darcy's painting.
That is super cute.
It is a bit like a one of those censored.
Okay.
Should I play a video?
No, we need to start showing the work.
How can you stay up all
Okay, so you showed number 20.
I did.
3.
Number 23. Yeah.
Is at $60 to Beth? And
$60 going once.
No, Rich, there's like
$60 out.
There's 10.
We just talked about this.
I know, but you're stressing.
You're on camera.
You can't just count it out.
This is the funny thing.
There's 10 bids.
She so gently tapped me on the shoulder.
Yeah.
But because of where the painting was, you don't know if she hit me in the head or not. So
I didn't.
I'm just telling you, don't worry. Rich is okay.
I touched him in his big, strong shoulders. And now, there's no excuse. I shouldn't use physical aggression because I just...
23 going once. 23 going twice. Okay, I want to put 23 aside for a second. What else do we have, though?
Here. Number 7 is at $25.
Oh, did you know that number 7 was my soccer number? I was in grade 2. I was playing for the St. Albert Lions, I think. Oh, yeah, the St. Albert Lions. Right? Because Lions Park and the Lions...
Oh, yeah.
So I was playing in grade... Is that weird? Do you know what your grade 2 soccer team was called?
You thought I played soccer? That's really cute.
So I played soccer for 1 year, and most of the time I wasn't really paying attention to what I should be doing. And then one game I decided to try, and I scored like 2 goals in like 10 minutes. And it just so happened that the guy from the newspaper took my photos shooting my second goal. So it wasn't that I was playing exceptionally well. I wasn't in the newspaper for being a great soccer player.
Yeah.
I was in the newspaper because the photographer was standing there when I kicked the ball in.
Oh.
Wait, though, because then they put my picture up in the school at Father Jan in the library, and somebody drew a circle around my mouth so I looked like a monkey. And I was in grade 2, so I was pretty proud to be in the newspaper. Probably something like the St. Albert Gazette. And
that's sad.
Is it? If you live near Edmonton, tell me if it's called the St. Albert Gazette, if there's still such a thing. And so I was playing for the St. Albert Lions, grade 2. That's like 40 years ago.
Yeah.
If you could text us the name of your first soccer team, that would be awesome.
I was in Kodai, and I was in Kiwanis, like, choirs when I was, like, 3.
Right.
I was never on a soccer team.
All the kids from Canyon Meadows were Islanders in one way or another. We were either Islanders on the hockey teams, which I did not play, or Islanders on the soccer teams.
So, number 20
I
is...
think there was a baseball team, but it wasn't the Islanders.
Is it $100 to Joanne?
100 beans. I should buy this for Robin. And Viviana was explaining that pigs are smaller than chicks when they're born. They're tiny, teeny tiny like hamsters. And then they go big like people.
So, number...
Little did you know Jess used to have a pet pig. What was your pet pig's name?
I don't even know the name. The boy who owned it was Carl.
Carl?
Oh, the pig bit my legs. I got stuck in the bathroom all the time because the pig was like... It was not a little pig. It was a full-grown pig in a house. It was terrifying.
Yeah?
I know. I dated a guy named Carl that had a pig. I know.
I'm not judging you.
I am. Just on to better things. That's all. Okay.
I'm not feeling insecure that I don't have a pig to bite your legs.
I don't like pigs.
I could bite your legs.
You do sometimes cute. You don't have like gangrenous teeth.
Do pigs have gangrene?
Yeah, it's gross.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't like pigs. Sorry, I shouldn't let that show, but I don't. Probably because of all the past traumas. Okay.
How are we doing? Do you have some more bids? I think you need to share some more. I also think we need to like time some of these out because are we selling these cute things tonight?
Yeah, we have that one.
Okay, so we are selling this.
So, who made that for us? Verna. Verna made this for us. So
Yes.
it's a super cute
and so
gift.
What happened was is when we first opened up online last year, 1 year ago, we had to have the phone number twice. We needed it both forwards and backwards because half of our viewers were watching in the forward reflection and half of our viewers were watching in the backward reflection. And so to that extent, we had to have 2 of every number, and all of the numbers of all the pieces had to be backwards. And sometimes, because we were in a rush, the orientation of the screen would be sideways, not portrait, but landscape upright. So you literally had to turn your computer monitor on its side to watch. Probably wasn't a big problem if you're on an iPad, but if you're watching on a on a PC or something, you'd either have to lie on your side to watch it or tip your monitor on the side. It's probably not good for ventilation. So we're going to auction this piece of memorabilia off for $1. The Rumble House phone number. You could hang it in your house for days that you were feeling like bidding and you forgot the number. The number is
That's super cute.
403-629-7424. And actually, if you had a mirror in your house, you put it in your bathroom or something, then you could see it properly. So the opening bid for the phone number is $1.
Okay, so Robin's is at 60.
Okay, where's Robin's?
Number 23.
Okay, I don't think it's got that second bid yet.
No, it hasn't.
And you know what? And you say going once. What time is it? Going twice. Okay. Going 3 times.
Okay.
We'll give this a 15-minute window.
Okay.
Because it's the first one.
So it's
But we
$9.25.
need to start moving.
Plus,
I don't need to be the bad guy every
okay.
week, but
no, it's good. That now I feel ready for you to do that.
I'm a bad cop and you punched me in the head in front of everybody.
I didn't punch you in the head. It was in your shoulders.
They don't know that.
Okay, so I wrote that down. So Scott bid $10
$10
for the
on
gold
this
car. Yeah.
This reminds me of, I wonder if anybody else had this experience. When I was a little boy, I don't even know what they were. They were little china plates with cars on them. And I think they often had names on them. And I had a little collection of cars. That were they like little tiles?
No, I remember them being on plates.
No, they weren't plates in my case. They were like little, they weren't plates like eating plates. They were like little tiles, about the size of a business card.
Oh,
And they
cute.
used to have little vintage cars on them. I'm going to just turn this off for a second. But bam, ready? Here comes the little vintage car. Yeah. we're having lots of conversations this week about all the different things we have to do depending on the different surfaces. If it's got a lot of sheen, you need less light. If it's very matte, you need more light. And this is actually quite matte, but because the gold gets blasted out by the camera, this little car at number 8 is going for
$10 to Scott.
$10 to Scott.
Yeah. And then do you want to do number 7? We showed already, so let's show that.
Number 7!
A-Box. Is it $25 to Trish?
$25 to Trish going once. $25 to Trish going twice. $25 to Trish going 3 times. And the time is
9:27.
9:27, so you have 10 minutes to bid on this.
So 9.
We've got a ton of work tonight, so we're going to blast through things. This becomes a buyer's night.
So number...
Where's that tag?
Oh, sorry.
You didn't give me artwork instead of a tag.
There you go.
I don't feel like I need a tan anymore. It's just my blood pressure making my face red. Also, when I was using my thinning scissors the other day, I noticed I went a little haywire right at the side part.
Okay, so Trish bid $25 on this, and Haley bid $30.
All right, here we go.
So Haley bid $30 on.
I'm gonna put this up, and I'm gonna torment you a little because I know you're shy. This is Jess's work. It is a piece that references 8 years of Rumble House and Gorilla House. Wait, that can't be right. Why do I remember Ramble On being part of the theme from Gorilla House?
Maybe we listened to
just
Zeppelin
listened
a lot.
Rumble House being named after the Rumble in the Jungle, my inspiration, Muhammad Ali. Ramble On, and
It's at $40 now to Gina.
$40 to Gina. These make fantastic patches. Do you see my Jess made me what do you call this again?
That's a crab.
No, but what was the nature? It's like for my birth.
Oh yeah, your horoscope. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a crab.
That's a nice. I like that one a lot.
I like to stitch them. Doo-doo.
Oh, it's at 50 now to
Crab on my
Sonia.
sleeve. I can't wear this jean jacket to school because it's got a bare butt on the back. But here's the crab.
60 now to Haley.
And these make amazing patches if you put them on your clothes, or you can frame them, or you can put them in your hair. You can rub them on your face.
Oh yeah, this one's super fun actually, because there's some smaller French knots and some larger French knots. So the flowers are all different heights. And I was showing my kids because I was.
Is that camera just like correcting?
Isn't it? That's what I was showing when I was so happy with the camera.
Number 10.
And
Is that your lucky number?
10.
Just like the letter J?
No, you said that last time. I like number 10 and I like XYZ. I like the Z's and the X's.
Z, hey?
Yeah.
The letter Z.
Why?
Nothing? Judging you a little.
7.
What's the last letter of the alphabet here in Canada?
Z.
That's right.
Number 10's at $75 to Sonia.
You know what? I actually, because I love Jim Henson so much, and because I know we're all conditioned
Yeah.
to say Z by the
Also like Michael Jackson, like A, B, C. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
When did they get to the letter Z?
Isn't XYZ in there somewhere? No? In my head? I need to just stop talking. Okay, this is why I shouldn't be allowed out of the house.
That's what I said. Yes, that's what I said.
Z! Because Z would make sense.
Well, it's easy to remember that you see Z.
Okay. So,
Rumble. Okay, going once.
so it's at $75 to Sonia.
Going twice. Going 2.5 times.
$85 to Haley.
Some hot bidding on it. I can't make it 2.5.
It's at $85 to Haley currently. So number 10 is at $85
Can you sing
to
Ramble On?
Haley.
A little bit.
I
Any of the
don't.
words?
I don't know.
It looks so nice on your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give this a few minutes because it's a hot topic.
Okay.
What else do we have tonight? Can we
So-
put David's work up? No? How about the chicken?
Lisecki. Yeah, this.
Has that got a bid?
It's at $100 to Joanne.
Okay, here we go. You've had your chances. $100 going once. Going twice. Going 3 times. And what's the time?
9:31.
9:31, so you have till 9:41 for number 20.
Okay.
Did I say 3? Sometimes I just imply it.
100 Joanne.
Joanne.
Okay.
Did we get a bid, not even for $1, on the phone number that's backwards? Think how fun this would be, hanging in your house. What a great topic of discussion. Why do you have a backwards phone number in your house? I don't know. Okay, let's do this one.
Number 1 is at 120 to Derek.
Shield your eyes. Darcy's saucy minx called Make It Yours. Artists
Recommended.
recommended. And I have not seen this work from Darcy in a while, so Darcy gets a big hug. Only it's COVID, so I'm not hugging anybody. But yeah, it's a return to Darcy.
Darcy.
Who must be in very good health and doing really well. So we're proud of Darcy. We love you. Thank you for this. The current bid is $125.
125. Yeah.
Opening bid started at $125, and we have 1 bid on Darcy's piece. I'm going to put it aside. And then I'm going to come back. What else we got?
Sorry.
It's
So-
we have a lot of pieces
No,
tonight.
yeah, I know. We got.
Okay.
So we have your piece,
My
number
piece.
16.
Which one's that?
This one, little
Yeah,
Felix, is at $60 to Joanne.
Okay.
Beautiful boy.
So this actually, I'll tell you the story behind this, is this goes back to the other day. I was watching Felix sleep. I do this sometimes. Because I have them on the weekends. And so parents that have kids on the weekends, you cherish your kids so much. And actually the day after he went home, let me tell you this story. So I had a rough week at school last week. And I had a really rough week.
Yeah.
And actually all of us are having rough weeks at school. If you're a teacher, you're probably ready to explode. And the last couple weekends, basically, sort of, you know, I don't usually get like this at school, but the last couple weekends I've been just basically like trying to make it to Friday. You get home Friday night, you have dinner. Friday, like 7:30, I start thinking, I gotta go back to school on Monday.
Yeah.
Right. So Jess is pretty good at noticing when I'm in my head, and she's like, well, you've really been in your head this weekend. I was like, I'm gonna pull out. I just kept getting stuck in my head. Sunday morning I wake up and I'm just like, I have not paid attention to my family. I've been like worrying about school, worrying about my troubles. We're all together having fun, but my brain just wasn't there. And so I woke up Sunday morning and I made an oath to just memorize and cherish every second of the day. And I was like, why am I so tired? And then I remembered it was the day after daylight savings.
Yes.
And then I was like, but wait a minute. Because after making this decision that I was going to have the best Sunday ever and do nothing but pay attention to my little boy, I realized if yesterday was daylight savings, that means it's not Sunday. That means it's Monday. So I had to jump out of bed and go to work without being late. And I made it to work without being late. But I was like kind of crushed because I'd made this commitment to just make the best Sunday ever, and I totally didn't even notice Sunday passed. So that night I went home and I was just kind of wandering around my son's bedroom, missing him. And I stepped on a piece of Lego, which was like, ah. So parents, when you step on your kid's Lego, it's a special moment. And then right after that, David came in, our friend David, and he'd seen this photo on Instagram, and he said, I'd really love it if you make a painting out of that photo. And actually, so Zach had donated this piece with a fellow with a gun, and he asked me to paint on it, and I think probably he tried it out a few times and it just wasn't taking any bids. We put it in like for weeks.
Yeah.
And I just don't think anybody wants a gun right now.
I think so.
Felix
Felix even made a comment. He was like, does he have a gun?
Yeah, so what I did is I took the piece that Zach made, and there's a lot of his work in here. This is a combination of Zach and I. That Felix actually had a tiger blanket on.
Yeah.
And so you can see Zach's piece showing through. And then so David actually asked if we paint this. But I don't think he's with us tonight, so it's going to be here and gone that fast. He probably
Should
wasn't
I send him
expecting.
a picture?
No, I think it's okay.
Okay.
But I don't think he's expecting it to the turnaround to be so fast. So
yeah.
Joanne has it, and maybe one day she'll find David and sell it to him.
That's funny.
Okay,
That's
so
really
does this have a bid?
$60. Yeah.
$60 going once. $60 going twice. What time is it?
6:36.
6:36. $60 going.
9:36. Sorry.
What?
9:36. I'm tired.
$60 going 3 times is $9.36. You got 10 minutes to bid on the baby Felix painting.
Oh, the baby Felix. Did you time out Viv's too?
No, well, I put a time on it, but did anybody bid?
I didn't write the time down. No.
I'm gonna get some orange juice.
Okay.
Do you want some?
I got water.
Are there people still with us? It's awfully quiet.
Yeah, there's 26, I think.
Can you just send us
I was
a text?
gonna-
You don't have to bid on anything, but just send us a text letting us
I was
know you're
going to
there.
show number 22 has a bid of $50 to Joanne. Whoa, sorry. Yeah, I need to take that light off for this one too. The watercolors get blown out. Oh, actually, that looks really nice. I just need to be at a different angle. So number 22 is by Amber. Beautiful watercolor on paper framed. Oop, 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 oop. Opening bid $10, but Joanne bid 50. So $50 for number 22. Lovely.
Do you want some ginger ale?
Sure, yeah.
Do you want your own ginger ale? Do you want a split one? I'll just bring you your own.
Okay. So we got number $50.
Number $50.
$50 on number 22, and we got a bid for $75 on. Oh, more dings. Got $75 on number 16.
Did you send that one to Dr. John?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
And there's a bid on number 17 too.
Is that from Dr. John?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he pass on number 16?
Okay.
It's okay. I'm being needy.
Okay.
Just tell me I'm pretty.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Who did number 22?
So 22 is by Amber. Amber callback.
I really
Dropped the pieces off tonight,
I
actually.
really like the. I really like this.
Yeah.
The
I
map.
really love the layers that she does in her work.
I'm getting a lot of the reflection off the ring light.
Yeah, if you hold it, you got a sweet spot.
Okay, so
It's at 50. And number 16
I
is
feel
at
like all of Amber's bids instead of texting should be calls,
callback.
right?
So cute.
Oh, is this mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we do David's? Are these
Yes.
together?
No, they're separate. I just put them up. They're $50.
Wow, they're really Okay. Yep.
Number 20, that's number 28. And I didn't even read the titles. Look at the titles. That is so cute. It's like a book. That's number 28.
Okay, we're not reading all this. We love you, David. You're very clever. If you buy this piece, now I need to say this. The online world of video broadcasting cannot keep up with the vividness of this. Now on screen, this and this looks about the same. In real life, this, and this is the most vivid pink that your eye can hold. So the camera is not picking up the vivid beauty of this piece. I think it works quite well on camera, but you're missing out on the real life piece. What's the opening bid for this?
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
Do I have one of these?
I don't.
Do I get outbid every time?
Yeah, you did get outbid every
Yeah, I
time.
might bid $50 on this one. Because
Okay.
I have the advantage of seeing it in real life. And then you'll never know what it says on the back. How about that? And then this,
Yeah, number 29.
equally vivid, but, and I think they probably look pretty close to the same on camera. This is a major disappointment in terms of the broadcasting. Is that, yeah, look at this. On camera, they look very similar. In real life, this is an incredible hot pink. Number 28 is a hot pink.
Oh, yeah.
Number
29.
29 is orange. And that's just like, that's a little bit why you should go to Europe to study art history, is that, you know, we have this thing where we're studying images in textbooks to learn about art history, and what you get is the composition of a painting. What you get is the shapes from the painting. What you get is the line work from the painting. What you get from is possibly part of the brushstrokes from the painting. But what you don't get when you look at art history in a textbook is the hue. You don't get the colors, and that's the whole point of a master's piece.
Totally, yeah.
If you could take a photo and put it in a textbook, it would be a painting. When you cannot capture the beauty of it because no printer in the world can keep up with a Van Gogh,
Yeah, totally.
then that's
'Kay.
what makes them the masters.
So we got more bids here happening.
Is the ding off?
Trish, it must be.
Oh, turn the ding off.
So-
'Cause I'm feeling really insecure right now.
Trish bid 99 on number 10 on the embroidery. And then Haley bid 110 on the embroidery. So number 10's at 110. Then we got a bid on number 16 is at 105 to Joanne. So number 16 is at 105 to Joanne. Also number 8 is timing out. So this beautiful little watercolor by Georgia is timing out
Georgia!
9:41. Going once, going twice, going
Georgia!
3 times. You're so beautiful.
Who?
You.
No,
Yeah.
don't say that.
You're so beautiful.
I'm okay. I
And
have my skills. I have skills to fall back on. You're the beautiful one.
here, do you want to put this on Robin's piece over there? Because I just didn't get the tag on it.
Okay, I'm going to do something where I show Robin's piece one more time.
Okay.
And Viviana's piece one more time because we were in a bit of a rush. And that's just because there's so much stuff tonight.
Yeah, we have a lot of pieces.
Okay, so this is Robin's?
Yeah, to Beth for $60.
Right, and does she spell it with an I or a Y?
I.
I, right. So my daughter, Robin, used to have beef with anybody that spelled their name with a Y. But she's over that now. She's in Paris. She's quite grown up. Pretty excited when COVID's over, Jess, Felix, and Oliver and I are going to fly to Vancouver for the day to go to the
Aquarium.
Vancouver Aquarium. And Robin is going to meet us flying from Paris. And that is something I've done with all of my kids in different decades. Went to Vancouver to see the aquarium because I grew up in Vancouver and I grew up at the aquarium. Okay, so Viv's piece, $100, is that correct?
Yeah.
And that's gone to
Joanne.
Joanne.
Here, I have the
Yep.
thing here.
What's that ding?
That was Beth going, perfect!
Beth,
Because Beth got it. Wonderful.
But I can't come home right now.
So,
It's me and the boys have been playing. I bet you Beth knows that song. Just like you know all the Jesse songs. Okay, so what about this? Number 7.
number 7 still at $25 to Trish.
Trish. For what? So
$25.
that's done, good.
Yeah, and that has
I
a
did
tag.
rush those a bit in the beginning. And the bet. Okay, name. Okay. Can I put my girl on a bike on?
Yeah,
Not
please.
on sale. I'm not looking for that. I just feel like all night it was
It's-
kind of on the wrong screen.
Currently at $50 to Dr. J.
Dr. J. Is this mine?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, this lovely piece by Rich Teru. I love this perspective. I love her bare feet, and I love the angle.
Well, she's got
look at that
flip-flops on.
curve. Oh yeah, that's super cute.
Yeah, because I wanted to draw a foot,
Yeah.
and then I realized it'd be really uncomfortable to
On the pedal.
Yeah. She
It's
got
really
thong.
beautiful. It's really beautiful. So it's currently at $50 to Dr. J.
Okay, what else have we got?
Here. Look at this.
All right, so this is a bit of a miracle. You almost would think that I cheated and copied Anne Christine's idea, but I think we're both inspired by spring. I'm trying to get
Totally.
the perspective so that one is the same size as the other. Let me go to this side.
It's
And
the
so
light, sorry.
I'm riding home, and I'm thinking about spring and St. Patrick's Day. So I was going to put a beautiful redhead riding a bike. I can't get it. There we go. And then Anne Christine did the same painting that I was thinking. And I wonder if she's got an Irish goddess, because that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, these are all like Irish symbolism.
And then
too,
you messed me up because we were driving home talking about who are the Celtic goddesses, and you started talking to me about Norse goddesses.
I said Freya because I was like,
that works. I totally know that one.
Tired.
And then I was like, but wait a minute, why would I do a Norse god on St. Patty's Day?
Because I'm confused.
So then you know what I did? I picked a completely different goddess to paint.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's at $75 to Sonia, by the way. $75. Okay. And my mom bid $130 on my embroidery. Ma. Oh, Ma. It's so cute.
Debbie, we've been missing you.
Yeah, we miss you, Mom.
What about number 22?
Yeah, 22's at 50 to Joanne.
50 to Joanne. Did I time this one out?
I don't think so.
I don't think I did. Gosh, when it wasn't dinging, when the phone wasn't dinging.
I'm sorry, yeah, the thing was out.
Let me just show you what our lives are actually like before this goes too far. We have several cameras.
So
this is the one we use the most. I graffitied it so that if anybody stole it, they'd have a hard time pawning it. But right here, it's not plugged in right now. Right here is a little white light that comes on. And that's how we know the camera's working. And that's all we see instead of people. And we're not desperately lonely. But I've grown to...
I'm not lonely.
Well, I've grown to notice that this light on my camera means we're not alone. And then those dinging noises, even if it's just you sending us cute pet photos, those dinging noises really go a long way to make us feel like we're not alone. Because you might be at home going, will that guy ever shut up? But I'm just sitting here in an echo chamber listening to myself babble about literally nothing.
So we got a bid $100 on number 17. So number 17's at $100 currently. And
again, this is a piece that you could beat somebody to death with if somebody broke into your house and any of my work is nearby. Just pull it off the wall and they're solid, heavy, well-built pieces. Actually, any one of these would turn quite well into a table. If you wanted to give it a little shellac. Shellacking.
Okay. Here, Rich, show up some more pieces here.
Okay.
Oh, where'd that
Riverbird?
Here, number 3.
Number 3. Riverbird.
$125 for number 17. To Sonia. Oh, Haley got $10 on number 3.
Hey, what's Darcy's at?
$120 to Derek.
120.
Yeah. So that's Tanner. So that's $10 to Haley. So yeah, Haley's got number 3, $10. Yeah, Sonia number 17. Yeah, is 125 is Rich's. Yeah, this is number 17. The number is over on his easel. Sorry, and this is yes, you're totally right, Sonia. So Sonia has number 17 at 125 currently. Here we go. Number 10 is at. I don't
Is that
think
you?
That's not right.
Okay, where's number 10?
No, 10's at 130.
Who's that?
Kelly's 10 is at 1. So 10's currently at 130.
2?
Mom. You're so cute, Mom.
Should I bid 140?
No, that's weird. Well, like,
You know what I really miss?
what?
I miss having that fire pit in your mom's backyard.
Aww. They're kind of, if they loosen that, maybe we could go to have a
I think,
fire.
are we not allowed to visit our families in backyards?
There can be up to 10 people outside, I think, now.
Is that the thing?
I think so.
Maybe this weekend we'll take an epic bike ride.
Mm.
I don't think you can get to Hawkwood on your bike right now. That's a end of the summer workout. I've been riding a fat bike all week.
Okay, number 3. Yeah, Mom said that. Yeah. Yep. Mom, don't worry. That's your bid. 130 is your bid.
Is your mom buying that for her birthday?
No, I know. Like, Mom, I was going to make you one. You're so cute, Mom. Like, I love you so much, Mom. Mom, it's your bid. It's yours. It's I love you. Okay. Sonia says you guys are hilarious tonight. That might be the overtiredness. but I'm glad we're hilarious and not irritating. This is important.
We're actually not hilarious. But the lowered expectations since COVID, it's a little bit like if you've ever been in the situation where you're driving a car and a semi almost runs you over. And it's like, even like the lamest poo-poo pee-pee joke would make you laugh your face off hysterically. The other time, it's really way easier to be funny. Near-death experiences. When it's really cold, have you ever noticed when you're really cold, you just giggle your face off?
Number 3's at $15 now to Kelly.
And when there's absolutely nothing else to do because it's dangerous to go outside, that's when we're funny. That's when we're at our sweet spot. That's actually, to tell you the truth, all kidding aside,
Yeah.
that's my biggest fear about the lockdown being over, is that I think, relatively speaking, a Rumble House evening on a Wednesday when the entire world is shut down and it's apocalypse outside, pretty easy to entertain, right? But then when we go back to real life events, it'd be like, Boomtown Rats are coming into town to play, and we've got to be like that clever or something. Do you know who the Boomtown Rats are?
No, but Sonia says pee-pee joke is way better than death by semi. Yes. She's like, is that what Rich said? I'm like, yes, that is exactly what Rich said.
I'm just saying, when you're really scared, you giggle, right?
It's true. Yeah, when you're uncomfortable.
I just remember as a kid, there'd always be these near-death moments where you're
just laughing. It's terrifying.
Just we lived at the top of this hill.
Yes.
And it was like a 45-degree angle down the back alley.
Yeah.
And then there was a split where there was a road, and then another half kilometer of back alley.
Yeah.
So you could skateboard from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
And it was like the longest ski run of your life, but on a skateboard. The only thing is, there was this sort of road that cut through the middle of the alleys, and you couldn't see the road until you get right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right. So there's all these whoa, and you feel the bumper on the back of your butt, and then everything's super funny when you don't die.
Everything is super funny when you don't. Okay, number 3 is at $15. Shannon says she doesn't like Mondays. They're hard. Whoa! Put the bird head up again. I had a bird head for a second.
The telex machine was.
It was it was really interesting. I want to show Amanda's
world.
opening bid, $25.
He always said she was good as gold. He could see no reason, cause there are no reason. What reason do you need to be shown? Oh.
Bring it back here.
Tell me what.
Bring it back here. What are you doing with this? Who's the artist, Rich? Who's the artist? What are you doing?
You're shaming me.
No, I'm not.
That's when you barked at me in the car. I'm just going to sit here and pout. And then I was expecting you to go into just layers of apology.
And I didn't.
And it's quiet. I'm she can't even function right now. If I wait long enough, we'll just pretend that didn't happen.
Right? You know me.
Number 25.
By Amanda.
By Amanda. It's $25 opening bid. It's made out of acrylic. There is
Isn't it beautiful?
Right, I'm singing Boomtown Rats right next to Pink Floyd The Wall.
I don't know what you're saying by
Well, because you didn't go to the Science Center and watch laser shows.
It's true. I didn't.
I wasn't really old enough either, but I did.
There you go.
You know why? Because I was badass.
You are badass.
I think it's because I had an older sister that would take me to stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh. This will keep you happy and warm for the rest of your life. This is a little bit of summer anytime you need it. And it's got that same vividness. Here's the thing. Do you know that the color black, we've been using, well, that's why I got into trouble with the kids because I said the color black. But the pigment of black we've been using for 100,000 years with charcoal.
Yes.
Burnt sticks. Yellow, red, and white we've been using since the last ice age.
Yeah.
Yellow ochre, red ochre, and white. I don't know where they got the white from.
Probably like chalk, like in the
Something.
ground. Yeah.
Around 10,000 years ago, the Egyptians started painting with blue.
Yeah.
And this lime green and fuchsia are only like 500 years old. So, like, the difference between drawing on a wall with burnt stick 100,000 years ago, and clay we've been using longer than we've been human beings. Peking man, an earlier we're descendants of an earlier version of
Evolution.
humanity. They were making stuff out of clay.
Yeah, so beautiful.
But the color, that lime green's only 500 years old. That color green is 5 times as old as the automobile.
That's crazy. Okay.
That color green's only 10 times older than being on the moon.
Whoa. Okay. 17 is at 150 now. Number 17 is at 150 now. And I wanted to pull up number 18.
Actually, it
too.
looks really nice in the dark.
It does, yeah.
That's when I really feel like I've made a dent in a painting.
The different lighting.
Is when you change the lights and it holds up. Yeah.
Number 17 is at 150 currently.
Okay. Did we time this one out?
Number 16 is at 105 to Joanne. Oh yeah, we did. And it was like 20 minutes ago.
Okay.
There we go.
Ba-bam! Ba-bam, Joanne. Ba-bam. I really love this one.
Okay. It is beautiful. So we got number 17 is at 150 currently. I was going to bring up more pieces here for you to show. 15.
When I lean in to turn that lamp back on,
Yeah.
it's just a little too much saber. It's like, I got these kids for like 3 classes sometimes. There's a couple kids in my school that have me almost all day. It's like being in elementary school where like Teru all day. I can see the pain in that too. What's happening?
People are asking. So Shannon asked about this one.
Number 15?
Opening bid $30.
$30?
I just was telling her the bid.
Who made this?
That's Jessica Armasnoda.
Do you remember this coming in with this white splatter?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a very subtle white splatter on this piece. It actually looks a lot like I worked right next to this piece, because this is what a lot of stuff looks like when I've been too near it. So for a second there, I panicked that perhaps I sprayed white gesso all over it, but it's actually very intelligently and thoughtfully placed the white. But it does look a little bit like it was worked on next to a camera painting.
So Trish bid 140 on number 10.
140. $140 for the rumble on.
Sonia bid 160 on number 17.
Didn't Sonia bid the last bid?
No, Dr. J bid 150 and Sonia bid 160.
It's so funny how that just pulled together in the last few seconds too.
The colors.
Because it was a little chaotic and I kept like layering and I could see it and I was working on it and I was happy with it. I felt like I had the foundations.
Yeah.
But some nights you have the foundations and then you lose hold of things like this. Like, can I tell you something about this? I know it's not all about me, but can I tell you something about this?
Please do. Yeah.
Let's get more light on it. I have a process that I've been working with since I was around 17. And this is my process. There's wood here. You might not see it, but this is the bare wood. And I cut into it with some gesso. And you usually use gesso to prepare a canvas before you start painting. But I really love how the wood soaks up my paint, which is actually why you use the gesso, to save yourself from burning out all your paint. But I love how when the wood sucks in the paint, it almost kind of rejects where there isn't paint. So here's some bare wood. Here's some paint, and those are working well together. In the face here, there's some paint defining the cheekbone, goes back into the bare wood, and the bare wood tends to work really well with the flesh tones. In here, there's just a few hints around here of the original chalk drawing. This is something I try and avoid doing as an adult painter. I don't like to pre-draw my paintings. I just like to smack it with the paint. But because of the bicycle, I pre-drew it with a, I didn't pre-draw it before the auction, but I drew it before I painted it. So I came in, the auction started, there's chalk drawing here, 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 here. You can see indications of the chalk drawing. So at first it was bare wood, then I did a yellow chalk drawing, then I went in and I painted the jeans, because that was sort of my focus. But there's bare wood in the jeans as well. Anyways, this is the point of the story is, since I was 17, I have always tried to show at least 4 layers in every painting. So there's a bit of the surface, always leave the surface. There is a bit of the drawing, always leave the drawing. Then there's parts where the painting and the drawing and the surface are working together. And then anything else that comes after that, like splatter or details or what have you. But I always try and make sure there's at least 4 different kinds of artworks. And to do that is really difficult because it means I can't make any mistakes, right? Like if I do make a mistake, it becomes a totally different kind of painting. Mm-hmm. If I make a mistake here in the sky where the wood is, it's like, well, now I'm going to paint some buildings.
Right.
But sometimes I nail it and there's like 0 corrections. So this is a painting that happened without an eraser, meaning that at no point did I correct anything in this painting. It just, bam, landed the way I wanted it to. Which is super good for my ego, but maybe I don't think it was... I don't know if it appears different to other people. Is this one in?
I just wanted to show, like, the angle of the wheel, too. Like, this lip of the cover is really beautiful.
Yeah, and it's kind of working nice with the gold. Yeah. Anyways, that's a lot about me and sort of the listen
Rich,
to that,
it's beautiful. Everyone loves hearing about your process and about your pieces.
It's the same process. I'm always using the surface, the part of the drawing, part of the painting, and then part of... So it's basically surface, drawing, painting, and then random, right?
Cool.
And that's where it's like, for a long time, I resisted splatter painting because it was a bit gauche in art school with the splatter paint, but I actually found that I love the randomness of not knowing where the paint's going to land. And then you get good at it, and it starts to land where you wanted it to, and you lose all the... That's what happened to Jackson Pollock, is he got so that he could draw with the paint that he was throwing, and then he lost interest in...
I went to go
painting.
fix the piece of paper on this. Did you know that?
Did you?
Yeah.
You know when you're tired, you walk up to a poster and you try and enlarge a piece?
Yeah.
It's like, this is a poster, you can't... Okay, so what is the opening bid for this?
Opening bid?
Yeah.
$100.
Oh, and do we have a bid on it?
No, not yet.
Okay. Oh, so the opening bid is $100. This little butterfly is exquisite.
Isn't
it reminds me a lot of a Carl White. Carl White's doing a lot with these peeled paper.
Oh, cool.
I wonder if they chill, you know? I'm dying to go home and watch some TV tonight. Well, we watched TV yesterday. We haven't sat still in probably 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Okay.
It's so lovely. So that's Stephen Strain. That's oil on canvas.
Opening bid.
And it's so quiet. Like, it's just so, like,
$100.
so warm. Okay. Here we go. So...
Also, you might want to remind people that we're both speaking in an event. We're not speaking, we're listening in an event tomorrow.
Yeah, we're part of this really beautiful event. We're like featured guests, I guess, or listeners. Steven's $100 to Shannon.
Wait, are you making fun of my stutter?
No,
I'm just kidding.
Because I was saying Steven and then Shannon, and then it blended in my mouth.
I only stutter when I'm around other people that stutter, and like it's terrible because it's something that triggers when I hear people stuttering.
Okay,
So the next Thursday at 7 to 9 p.m. It's totally free. The topic tomorrow is Truth and Reconciliation and Indigenous Opportunity. The event will be us listening. I'm going to be making.
So we won't come until the very end. No. So the 4 speakers are going to speak first. Then we go into breakout rooms, which is really cool because I was speaking with, like, you get broken up and then you're speaking with people you've never met before, but everyone's really thoughtful and it's set up really well. And then we come back and there's kind of a recap, a rehash of thoughts, and then we're going to be drawing throughout the night. So then we'll be able to just kind of not talk too much, but talk to the drawing that we were doing based on what we were listening to. Right? Did I explain that well? Okay, so we got a lot of bids happening right now, and I need to stop talking. So, Shannon bid 100 on Stevens, and then Robin bid 110. So this is for number 18. Steven. So Shannon bid 100, and then Robin bid 110. And also Shannon bid 40 on number 15. So
What's the bid on your thing?
140 to Trish. I think that might be the
Threshold?
threshold, yeah. So number 15's at 45 now. Momo. I put Momo. Sorry, Mom. I don't know what's wrong with me right now.
Did you ever call your mom Momo?
No, I just did. I wrote Momo.
I used to call my dad Pips, which is kind of lame because I think I stole that from my friend who called his dad Pips. You see, really irritated when I copy him, but he was like an older friend of mine. You had like an older friend of yours that you looked up to. Are there 15 people with us right now?
22.
Okay.
So Shannon bid 125 on Stevens. So number 18 is at 125. And number 15's at 45. And currently number 17 is at 175.
I'm just trying to keep up with some of the social media, sorry. I guess you're doing the same.
That's okay. Robin bid 150 on Stevens. Do you want to show it again?
Yeah.
Robin bid 150.
It does feel like on screen I want to peel that,
I know.
flatten out that piece of paper.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah. And actually, how can I show this? The fruit in this painting has a kind of fuzziness to it that you almost feel like you've been drinking.
Ooh, yeah.
Does that feel? Is there some fermenting happening in the? Whoa! Didn't fall over. What did the bird go for?
$50 to Joanne.
Joanne has it.
Yeah.
It's got a ticket.
Yeah.
And Darcy's signed out.
Yeah. 120 to Derek. I got the tag here. All right.
Are we gonna broadcast from here tomorrow? I think so. It'll save me moving everything.
Oh yeah, then yeah.
Plus, we don't have a table anymore.
Yeah,
They cut the legs
table
off.
is just shorter.
They cut the legs off the table.
155 to Shannon for number 18. And $50 for number 15 to Shannon.
What's number 50?
By Jessica Armasnoda. The one you were saying has that beautiful spray on it, like
Yeah.
almost like dew. Almost like a dew. Whoa, sorry. There. There. Number, oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, there. Beautiful colors. So number 15 is at $50. So yeah, we had a couple people send in their things. So Trish said she was on the Calgary Celtics. And Scott said, since you're talking about soccer teams, I found my hockey team picture. I'm assistant captain to the right of the goalie. Oh, Scott.
What team is it?
Look at Scott with
Little
the A
Scott,
on his chest.
What was the name of the team? The Fairview
Flyers.
Flyers. That is cool. That is super cool.
Look how cute that's a cute picture. Look at those the leather goalie pads.
Yeah. Did she say the Celtics or the Celtics? You can't tell because it's spelled, right?
It's spelled.
Is that Cedarbrae or something? Where did she grow up?
Oh, Scott's is Avengers.
Avengers? That's hardcore.
That changes everything.
What would you have to avenge in a hockey game?
That's awesome.
The other day when they took Joey the
we need to show some more pieces.
eye out
32
in the
is
dressing
by Kelly.
room.
Opening bid $5.
Is it a little too bright right now? I think maybe it is.
I think.
You can see all the pores in my ear when I do this. Still pretty bright. And then Kelly, are you putting your kangaroo in?
Next, I can't hold nothing. Let's just do that next week.
You can't hold nothing?
Like next week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Jennifer Waters, $40 opening bid.
And Jennifer wants to be let known right away when she sells her piece.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the light right.
Yes.
Maybe if I
Is
stand
it
behind
adjusting there?
Come on. Come on. Okay, let's try this. Back to the ear. Well, that works. That works quite nice, doesn't it?
So opening bid for
Tip that one down.
opening bid for 13 is $40.
40. There we go. Well, that's the stuff. This painting reminds me so much of my grandma's house.
Oh.
Everything in my grandma's house was robin's egg blue.
Yeah?
I wish you could see the texture here.
Yeah, the texture is really beautiful.
You just want to put your fingers on it and run them around. It almost feels like those old maps. And like the globes you might have had when you were a kid.
Oh, yes, the mountains.
There's rivers of paint on this.
Robin bid $160 on Steven's piece.
Okay. That's the stuff.
Okay, so yeah, Stevens is at $160 to Robin. And Jessica Armis-Noda, topographical maps, yes.
Topographical map.
And Jessica Armis-Noda's is at $50 to Shannon. Mom says 60 for number 15. So number 15's at 60 currently. Shannon bid 165 on Stevens. Okay, here, can we show more pieces?
Yeah.
Rich Tehu.
Yeah.
So number 35 is by Dr. Oh, the colors show up pretty nice on this one. So it's framed, and there's like lots of layers in this piece. Opening bid $30. Hey.
I love that.
Oh, $30 on 35. Thanks, Haley. What were you saying?
I just love the people that share our work so much.
So, number 35 is by Doctor. It is currently at $30 to Haley. Okay. And number 15 is at $60. Here we go. Number 4, opening bid, $50 to Viviana. "'Tis not York." Number 4
Nice.
by Viviana Pacheco.
Okay, is the bike timed out?
Yes, 175 to Dr. J.
Okay.
I have the tag here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Remind me to fix this.
Yeah. Oh, and Dusty is here.
Is number 35 timed out? Oh, Dusty.
Yeah, I'll show Dusty's.
Okay.
So opening bid $30. English ponies.
I really like her style.
Yeah.
It's really edgy.
It was really cool watching her paint. I was
Is this-
really glad that she took part with that. So this is Shauna. She said preferred name Angel, so I'm going to say Angel then. Opening bid $70 for the Arc of Disruption. You can sing if you want.
No, sorry I did that before. I really love the textures on this. Wonder if I can show them.
Yeah, the different sections and the...
Can you see the textures?
You could see it if you bought it.
Yeah, that's true. Or, you know, come by and visit us on Saturday and we'll step outside and show you some of the work.
Right?
Did number 13 get a bid?
Nope, not yet. So 13
Bam!
is by Jennifer Waters. The one nice thing is when people bid on a piece, they have this faith, they're bidding on this faith. And then when they come to pick it up or we drop it off, I love hearing that. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Here, can you hold
Yeah.
this right here? Right there. Got it?
Yep.
I'm going to try something. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How's that? Are you seeing the colors now?
Oh,
Yeah,
a
that
little
looks
bit better,
kinda
yeah.
better. You know, wax my ears.
Okay, so we got number 11, $70. Nice.
Which one's 11?
Here.
Oh, nice.
$70. I need to see who's bidding here. Tony. So number 11,
It's really vivid.
$70 to Tony. Shauna's or Angel output.
I like the banner tonight too.
I do too. Yeah, it's perfect.
Can you take this for a second?
Yes.
So I've been shooting photos since I was 17, but only for my own use. So if I can just get my hand right, do you see the letter R right here? That was me holding a light in my photo class going R with a slow exposure. And then right after, get my hand in, the U right here, MBLE. These letters were taken by one of my students when we're using colored lights and slow exposures. And so we wrote Rumble with the lights. And actually, Some this year, because of COVID, we're not sharing the equipment as much. So a lot of the kids have chosen to do their work on their own cameras.
Yeah.
Which I think is amazing, because you walk out of school and you've got some skills
You
on
have
the
your
phone that's
on
in
your
pocket.
piece, yeah.
But the slower exposure turns out to be a feature that's much easier to manipulate on the Samsung. For those of you that are inclined to avoid Apple products, the Samsung, it was very easy for one of my students to help make these letters by using the slow. What's happening?
A lot's happening here.
Everybody just woke up. There we go. These are pretty fun. So we have a pile of these that we purchased when we had the opportunity to purchase them. And what we ended up doing is taking them to the storage bin, because we got a storage bin across the street in the Store and Go. And we need to gut the Rumble House on the anticipation that we might be reopening sometime this summer. To be able to maintain the broadcasts as we're doing and the Rumble House, we're going to have to put a split in the back and have kind of an off-leash area where artists are free, and then Jess and Rich are sort of a little bit sheltered from the crowds for the broadcast purposes. Anyways, so that means we got to get all our junk out of here, which accumulated during COVID. So we got a storage space, and we're carrying all these graffiti pieces that we purchased in the Rumbles, because sometimes we get lots of bids and sometimes we don't. And then we got stuck on the tracks as a train went by, and it was pretty wonderful, because I would say half the trains had the same messages that you might have recognized in the wagon we were pulling. So it was like, you could almost just hold them up and match them. Like, I got one of those, I got one of those, I got one of those.
That's pretty cute.
Now, I'm not saying that any of these kids paint trains, but I'm not saying they don't.
Big poop.
Is that what it says?
It's just funny that you're talking about pee-pee poo-poo jokes today.
Pee poo jokes are funny.
Oh, here, can we put this a little, 18 people, there's a few people that have bid. So Jean bid 170 on number 18, and Tony's asking for a closer look here.
Yeah. Here, you know what we can do? Watch this magic. Hold it out.
Oh, zoom.
Hey, zoom in on me, eh? Take off. Okay.
So what 18 is at 170 to Jean currently, and
just trying out my magic.
this is oil on canvas.
Okay, he wants me to zoom in on the flutterby.
Oh, look at that. It's a butterfly, not a butter sit.
Yeah. Did you know that butterflies were originally called flutterbys?
Oh, because they flutter.
Yeah, and then they got it was a nickname, butterfly. It was like they're being silly with the words. Do you know that?
No.
Do you know that the sideburns were originally made popular? Because they're on the side of your face. You think sideburns, what's a burn? Why is it on the side of your face, right?
Yeah.
Do you know where sideburns came from?
No.
General Burnside.
That's funny.
He was an army general that wore his hair on the beard on the side of his face, and his name was Burnside, and then that's where the name sideburns. And I remember those two elements, the flutterby and the sideburns, from an Al Jaffe book, who just turned 100.
Wow.
Do you know who Al Jaffe is?
I recognize it slightly.
He was like one of the famous cartoonists from Mad Magazine.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes he'd have like solo projects, and I think like it was kind of like a Ripley's Believe It or Not book that I had in like grade 6. It was Al Jaffe's Strange and Unusual Facts.
I recognize seeing his name written.
Al Jaffe's Strange and Unusual Facts.
So
where I learned about General Burnside.
Robert.
And you'd have just gory pictures. Kind of looked like who's that guy that Bruce liked? The really
Robert Crumb?
Crumb, yeah. Al Jaffe and Robert Crumb were like practically the same guy.
Okay, cool.
And you'd be like in so much trouble if your mom saw the Al Jaffe book.
Right?
But she'd buy
Robert Crumb too, yeah.
Yeah. She'd buy it and then shield her eyes.
That's really cute.
It's funny how we let kids read books that we'd never let them watch movies.
Right. And it's like it's really cute because librarians like would fight to the death. Like the ones I know would be like, books are important. It's okay. Like you go through these things and you learn empathy through these things. But that, it's like
in
like
my
you said.
Student practice.
Can I just so you can. Robin bid 180 and Tony bid 190. So
I like
18's at one.
It's number 18.
I know.
Like,
Tony bid 190 though.
Can we make that number 19?
No, because then that would throw everything off.
Okay, let's just kidding. Anyways, in my student practicum, the kids were doing a reading hour, and they'd go down to the library and pull out a book. And I remember suggesting to the librarian, it'd be really cool if the teachers had a staff picks, because the kids were just picking books literally by their covers. And I've recommended this to like 19 school librarian since I started working as a teacher. And then this year, the school librarian came in and she's like, I got this great idea. And you know what it was? Staff picks. And I wanted to tell her, I think that's my idea. But it was like a convergence of the same idea. But then she did put the staff picks up. And actually, it's been so interesting going in there and seeing what the other teachers were recommending. Yeah. I think a lot of us took some risks and recommended stuff that wasn't too sanitized. Like, I think The Road is probably my favorite pick for recommending to kids. And then for other kids that don't read a lot, I've got those Walking Dead comic books that I'd like them to start reading.
Oh, man. I showed this one girl. This teacher's aide was working with these two girls. Yeah. And I had a copy. They're like, she's like, do you have any suggestions? Come by? Yeah. Okay. And I was like, well, I had Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book there. Right. And she was like, they just finished it today. She was like, they loved that so much. And she was like, what, do you have any other suggestions like that? I was like, many. I'm going to talk to Rich.
Yeah. Can I tell you that one time this kid asked me something about drugs and I quoted the line from Howl. My first year at the school I'm at, St. Tim's. Yeah. And I quoted a line from Howl that I thought was really powerful. I did not anticipate her going and buying Howl. And so the next day, her mom took her to Chapters and she bought the poem Howl, which is so awesome. And yet could have been the end of my career because I was like, you bought a book and read it? And I was like, that's the wrong book.
No, it's not.
My mom thought it was a bit saucy too. But it turned out they both, like, shit, there's two kids, they're, like, just these wild kids. Yeah. And their mom was pretty wild, too. And actually, she was quite thrilled that I'd recommend Howl to her kids because she was reading.
Exactly.
But, then when you read Howl, it's like, did I really recommend this to a teenager? Because it's like, it goes beyond edgy. It's
amazing. It's amazing.
Moloch.
Robin bid $200.
$200 for number 18?
18, yeah.
That's me just stalling over. Should we put a time on it?
So Trish said, grew up in Lake Bonavista my whole life, except for moving to Willow Park for a few years. Played Celtics my whole life.
Is the Celtics from Lake Bonavista? I kind of remember that.
Must be.
Is she my age?
Close,
Ask her, did she go? She went to St. Bonaventure?
She's watching, I think, so.
Trish, did you go to St. Bonaventure? I'll tell you something about St. Bonaventure. This is how competitive my junior high was, St. Stephen's. We used to be called the Stevens Demons, and then the religion teacher decided that was too anti-religious, so they changed us to the Stevens Supersonics, which was lame. But we used to do these calisthenics, and when you'd be like counting out your jumping jacks, this is so like abusive. I can't believe that we used to do this. The coaches would have you yell. The coaches would yell the names of the other schools while we're doing jumping jacks. And then the response was, it was a call and response. The coach would yell the name of a school. And they wanted the students to yell dead meat. So they go, St. Bonaventure, like, dead meat. St. Cyril, dead meat. And then,
whoa, that's so crazy.
And then we had a teacher that used to make us kneel on corn when we misbehaved.
Oh my!
And some
God.
Smart kids sued the crap out of him.
Yeah.
And the school board, and I could have sued for all of us.
What?
I was kneeling all the time in that class.
Yeah.
And if you're really bad, he'd scatter corn on the ground and make you kneel on corn. And every teacher in that school had a yardstick to beat us with. Not like in like the 50s where they actually beat you. It was like play beating, like a little whack. But it's still like,
no, that's insane.
You don't do that anymore.
No,
don't do that anymore.
So number 18's at 210 to Tony.
What?
number 18's at 210 to Tony.
I really hope that nobody's watching tonight from the school board because that was probably.
I think it's okay to call people out on like.
They all got sued. Yeah.
Number 35 is at 32, Haley.
Right, rightio. Doctor. Number 30. Okay.
And I think So I'm going to put a time on this one, 10:30. 60, number 15's at 60 to Mom.
What time is it?
10:30.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go.
1 year. 1 year online.
That's
Didn't
wild.
even die. Still living. Okay. Oh, look at this. Don't you love this? Don't you love when it goes around the edge? Yes, I do.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm confirming everything. Okay, so I think Tony has number 18 at 210. Tony's theme.
Yeah. We need more pixies on vinyl, hey?
Yeah, we have two of my favorite ones on vinyl. But,
Yeah.
but
Where
we
are they?
do need-
Here?
yeah, they're
Take
here.
them home and clean them?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Whose
yes.
flower is that? That's...
Viviana's. We'll put it in next week. There's a lot of
Okay,
pieces this
yeah.
week. I was just putting everything in because
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
totally
art!
fair, totally
And I think Tony has number 11 at $70 too.
11.
Here, back
11
here.
Z's. Can I put this here? Will that be respectful?
I can
enough?
put
They're
it
not. They're not.
They're not wet or anything, but I can just...
Not wet.
It's okay. And this is 11. And put this here. I'll keep that separate. Number 5 is by Dusty. Kind of just show some of the last pieces that are here. And whatever didn't go this week will be in next week's. Also by Haley. Number 9, Set Your Mind Free. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein. $25 opening bid to Haley. Oh, did we time out Doctors? Here, we got a bid for $40.
Two.
Tony.
Tony. $40. No, it does not have a time.
Okay. And 210. So Gina just asked what 18 was at. So this is, so number 35 here.
Okay, one more time. Number 13. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Number 32. Maybe next week. Number 25. Maybe next week. Did number 29 or number 28 get bids?
Nope, not tonight.
Okay, I was going to bid on one, but I think we'll put them in.
We'll
just
put them in
sooner
next week. Yeah, for
so
sure.
that we're not exploiting. But number 29 is, oh, it's funny. I like the composition of number 29 even more than 28.
It's
but,
like this.
Yeah. But I like the colors better on them.
Cool. So Haley bid 50 on number 35. So number 35 is currently at 50 to Haley. So number 35 is currently at 50 to Haley. Okay. So So we got a few pieces we'll put in for next week then. That is just lovely. Number 14's by Theo. Our Irish Maiden, number 21. Can go in next week.
What's the opening bid for this?
$30.
I'll bid 30
30?
bucks.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put it in next week, and if not,
yeah, we'll bid 30.
because I feel like
I'm going to write it down.
I feel like I gave up my Irish Maiden.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to write it down. Is that 21? Yeah.
Yeah.
AC. I'm going to write down $30.
Nobody bid on the backwards phone number.
I think they want us to keep it.
You should give it to Ed.
Oh, yeah.
Ed is the keeper of all strange things.
Well, I feel like Verna made it too, so I'm like, maybe we should keep it as a memento. So I think that's nice.
To the, storage
Do you want to put that behind number 21 just so I keep that we started that bid, or just leave it? Okay. Okay. Oh my. Oh, I guess one of Georgia's went. Look what I forgot to put in. Rich.
What?
Number 12 we'll put in next week.
Beautiful. Whose is that?
Georgia.
Nice.
So we'll put it in next week. Everybody.
Wow, that last 6 minutes seemed like half an hour. It seemed like an hour ago. I thought, wow, 10:30. We're really pushing it tonight.
Tony was asking how much the phone number's at.
$1. And it's a backwards phone number, and it is in celebration.
Is it backwards and forwards?
No, it's just
on the
backwards.
other side?
No, it's just backwards.
Okay.
It's the backwards phone number because when we went online in emergency situation last year, one of our broadcast venues, so we're broadcasting to YouTube and to Facebook, and one of them flips the camera for you so you can see yourself the way you're used to seeing yourself, and the other one doesn't. So we had this weird, constant, we had to write everything backwards.
Tony says, I remember that. I will bid $10.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome, Tony.
Yeah, it was pure chaos. Also, I mean, where we started out last year, just emergency finding out that we weren't going to rumble, was we ended up, I like to say a hockey stick. It was nothing so Canadian as a hockey stick, but it was really a piece of wood with a bend at the end that was a lot like a hockey stick that we used to mount the cameras. And then it got really weird. I was building these structures to hold the cameras, and we broadcast from laptops for a while. And that was when it was the weirdest, because I was building these weird structures that could hold the laptops up in the air, so that you remember?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're really cute. How much you've learned.
Yeah.
We've learned.
Yeah. What do you have comments on?
Sorry.
Did we do number 3?
Yeah, that was Tanner's.
You get all these messages. Scott said yes, and I sang and I read it. Scott said the Fury Freak Brothers.
Someone just sent, I love you so much. I don't know who you are, but I love you too. Love you.
Also, are they talking to me or you?
Well, we both love you.
Do you think you could look up the words?
Oh, that might be Lena.
Okay.
There's lots of hearts, so that might be Lena.
Yeah.
Also, Lena, I finally realized that you are the artist of this pieces, so I'm going to put your pieces in next week.
Yes.
What were you asking me, my love? Sorry.
I don't know. I was probably going to ask you about what you're going to sing tonight. Do you feel like singing? While you're waiting, I'll...
Oh.
I'll play a little John Prine for you. She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing with eggs is funny. She looks down nose at money. She gets it on like an Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby, I'm his honey. Never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
I think you have better breath control than me.
Bigger lungs than you, maybe.
I got no lungs. They're cardboard.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring attention to it.
This is really nice. We should do this more often. Keep it on my hat doesn't cover my eyeball.
You're really handsome.
Hurts my eye.
I'm sorry.
Right? She thinks all my jokes are corny. Cover comic movies make her horny. She likes catch water, scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shows her legs. She keeps on. I didn't want to read that part. Never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's a howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go.
Never.
Never.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. Gonna spite our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but a big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
In spite of ourselves,
Almost
we'll
lost my
end
nose
up sitting on a rainbow.
Against all odds, honey, we're the big old prize. We're gonna spite our noses right off of our faces.
There won't be
Nothing but a big old hearts dancing in our eyes. One more time.
There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes.
In spite of ourselves. Give us a kiss.
I kissed your eyeball.